So, a young lady reached out to me the other day, and she told me that when she first started her job, she was enthusiastic and bubbly, and as time went on, she basically the flame was gone, the thrill was gone. Okay, and she was approached by a higher up who noticed that her enthusiasm dwindled, and she asked her, like, hey, what's going on? You used to be so bubbly and enthusiastic, and what's going on? And she just said, from now on, I just want to keep it professional. Now, I don't know how she portrayed her bubbly, enthusiastic self in terms of the fact that she communicated that she was wanting to reel back and just be on a professional level. My feedback is that when we start these jobs, yes, we are. I mean, that's like with any relationship, right? We all start off enthusiastic. We all start off as, hey, this is going to be great and blah, blah, blah. And then the true person comes out. Again, it's just like when you're dating. When you're courting someone, you're on your best behavior. They're on their best behavior. You're on your best behavior. And then the real you comes out and the real them comes out. And that's how it plays out with your job as well. And the only way to avoid this is to start off professionally in the first place. Meaning you start off with your boundaries. You let people kind of know in a quiet way. You don't have to make an announcement, but you announce with your presence and how you handle your business that you are here to do a job and you're here for just that. You're not there for friendship. You're not there for anything extra, because what I find out is that a lot of these companies, they want to have, I know where I used to work at, they used to call it forced fun. And it truly was forced fun. It was just kind of like, and if you did not participate, it was just like, oh, you're not a team player. And then they would use those things against you on your reviews, all the things. So I get, you have to play politics. You have to play the game in some capacity. But it should never be to the point where, you're being pressured, because she says now she feels like she's being pressured by a higher up to be this bubbly person that she was. If you're a bubbly person and that's who you are, and that's truly, your authentic self, continue to be bubbly. And you don't need your environment to influence you. Now, granted, I do believe in the fact that, you react to the soil that you're planted in. Meaning if you're in a toxic work environment and it starts wearing on you, still don't lose sight of who you are. Continue doing the work and doing it with excellence. Continue with coming to work with a positive attitude. And if you're truly a bubbly person, come to work with that bubbly attitude. But if you're unhappy, they don't have to know about it. And see, that's where, I talk about playing chess and not checkers, because you got to be able to play the game where people can't understand or know when you're switching up. Switching up meaning when you've lost interest. And when you lose interest, you start making moves to go someplace else where you're happy, because I don't believe anyone should stay anywhere where they're unhappy, whether it be a personal relationship, a friendship, a jobship, whatever the case may be. If you're unhappy, you need to be making moves to be where you are happy. But you don't necessarily have to give a warning sign that you're unhappy. And it appears that upper management has seen a decline in your enthusiasm. And it's quite obvious that the fact that they would even have this conversation with you, that, they're telling you that you need to pep back up. Take it as a warning that they're asking you in a nice way at first. And sometimes they ask you nicely, and then you are kind of being placed in a box where they want to see you smile. I'll give you an example for me. There was a time when I came less enthusiastic, and this is how I learned how to play the game, because I carry my emotion, for the most part, I do carry my emotions inside, but every now and again when I've had enough, I carry it on my face. And I know that when you're not playing that game, it makes people very uncomfortable. And so they noticed me when I started, kind of switching up on them a little bit. And they would always come up to me and say, let me see that smile. You have such a beautiful smile. Let me see that smile. And it was annoying to me because I knew what they were saying, because my silence And where I used to have that enthusiasm, just like you, where I used to play the game and, do the smiling and the joking, just like you, I kind of shut that off. And that's how I can speak to you from experience, that let them think that you had a bad day or something. Let them think that you had, some bad news. They don't have to know that you're not happy at your job. Just let them know, like, hey, I've got something going on, some personal things going on or whatever. It has nothing to do with here. I just have a couple things going on. But you know what? You're right. I need to get myself back together. I'm sorry, and you don't even have to apologize for it. Just let them know, like, be light about it. You guys, part of playing the game is, again, playing a role. It's you looking at your script at night or how you going to show up the next day. And that's truly what you need to be, honey. Again, I did a video about the Beyonce effect that I used to put on. And this is, again, everything that I've shared on this channel and throughout my coaching sessions. It is all through my lived experience of 10 years of workplace bullying, abuse, and mobbing. There is nothing I have not experienced. There's not a scenario that I would not be surprised about that you bring to my attention. So that's why I'm saying, get your script and study it well. And when you step on that stage tomorrow, or the next day, which is AKA your job, play that part and play it well. And just like an actor or actress, when they step off the stage and they turn it off, turn it off. Turn it on when you go in, turn it off when you leave. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's alarm is going off. That means I need to end this video. So until next time, I love you. I hope this video helps someone. I'm Kristen Peoples of bossofculture.org. Visit us, donate, get involved, and by all means, if you have not subscribed, I'm about to give you a second right now to go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. There you go. Thank you. And I welcome you to the community. And let's get to commenting down below, helping each other out. And again, I heard that there is